their closest friends. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Tigers will kick this away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He brings him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid game.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick completion with the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Boy, they get some big yards here on 3rd down, but they're still going to be short. So to bring up a 4th down and a big decision for this offense.
No, kick it away here. And the returner will be brought down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's a run. Running back's got it. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams,
and he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. On the play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
He hands it off from the gun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Close to the tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And we're going to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to the 4.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, a 4th down.
The Dogs will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, hitting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
Well, they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed, and a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. Inside the 20. And he steps out at the 2. So close to a pick 6, but a tremendous play.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 2nd down and goal. And the call is a quarterback sneak. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away.
Clemson 14, Georgia 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer. The big return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Johnson. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First throw from the backup, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, their hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he released it. And the ball is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's complete downfield. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Makes the grab on the move. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And that is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency. Powerful running into the secondary. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21, Georgia, 0.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Short connection to the tight end here. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
You stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the back now goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Looking to throw it again. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try and run. Here's the running back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down.
4th down.
The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down.
Here we go.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's moving out of the pocket. They're making it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Here's the point after attempt. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run it to the right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Some hard running there through a tackle. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Georgia, 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's looking to scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And now to try here for the extra point. PHC is good, they still trail though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Testing the right side here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the back. Fights through a tackle. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And he's tackled at the 41. And that's a first down for the offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
There's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Takes the handoff again. And that run produces a decent gain. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Third down play here out of the shotgun. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a... Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on 4th down. They get the football back here in this tight game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Breaking free at the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's got it. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking for a deep completion. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Looking to throw again. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled, but 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. Cover an onside kick. You never know.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. So it's going to come down to this, Kirk. Can this offense execute when it matters most?
Chris, it's a rivalry game. It's a 2-minute drill.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, they're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
They'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Kick is up and no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you saved this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make big decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
So a good W here. Their season is up and running.